Here, got a real quick update for you on where we're at with what's coming up this weekend and the curriculum to follow. First of all, this weekend we start what's called Restore, and you'll hear all about it. You've already seen in the cheat sheet that we're going to start raising the funds to build out the back of the building. We're going to walk through Acts 15, and there's some verses there that are quoted from the book of Amos that says that God is going to restore His remnant, restore His people. So we're going to kind of do a play on words, and we're going to restore the store so that God continues to restore His people. So I would encourage you, please reach out to your group this next 3 weeks and just tell them, hey, let's be at every sermon during this series. And you're going to hear a ton of good things about what God's doing here, doing with our partners around the world. And even week 3, we're going to talk about the things that God's even doing from our launching church Beach. Second of all, June 10th at 6:30, we're going to have about an hour long just get together meeting, some Q&A, some checking in on each other, some updated information, an hour worth of training. If you have a group that night, then it would be awesome to hand that off to someone else, or maybe give your group just a night to just do some fellowship or something. We want all teachers, care leaders, and apprentices there. Also, after this past weekend, I know that there was a swell in groups, and I hope that you're responding quickly and ASAP to those. If you end up with high schoolers signed up for any adult groups, if you'll let Clifton Stanton know, clifton.stanton@coe22.com. We've had a few high schoolers that have just gotten excited and signed up for groups, and we want to get them in high school groups. And then the last thing is, I'm really not going to do a whole lot with the curriculum because it's so good this weekend, and you'll see how clear it is. It's just kind of talking about how we can individually be roadblocks to the gospel. And so that's kind of the driving point. I do want to let you know that for the next 7 weeks following this week, we are going to do something special in Curriculum World. We're going to do a book study of the book of Nehemiah. Nehemiah was a man in the Old Testament that restored or rebuilt a city. And so just so we can drive home this concept of what God's calling us to do, this restore plan, this restore project, for the next 7 weeks, we're going to be kind of hammering through the different parts of Nehemiah's life. And so I just want to give you a heads up because there will be a few weeks where it may not completely line up with that weekend sermon, but it will line up with where we are as a church on the concept of restoring. That's why these next 3 weeks of sermons are going to be so important to the life of our church. And I just want to encourage you to continue to dig into the curriculum. I know it takes some time to prepare, but it is the heartbeat of who we are as a church, and we're using this curriculum writing and curriculum delivery as an opportunity to take our people along a journey with us. So I know some weeks it's just easier to have people share testimony or to just let everybody read the curriculum and not necessarily walk through and study it and teach it and really milk it for all it's worth. But I just want to encourage you to keep on driving your heels in there and digging deep and driving your feet, as they would say on the football field. I know it's been a few months, and I'm so glad that you guys are still trucking. We'll see you June 10th to check in on you, and we'll see all you guys this weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.